let's begin, guys. Let's do a check-in. I'm hoping ukuthi niyenzele check-in on your links. We'll keep on, like, I think we need to pin the message, combine all the messages that we have that needs to be pinned, and then swap in lapaya so that everybody can see them. So I'm hoping you've done your reflection for the day, because we are going to use it as we do meditation. If you haven't, please do it afterwards. And then bese kuba the part le link le ethi thoughts, emotions, and behavior. That one is all about checking yourself ukuthi during the day, what are the thoughts that you are thinking about. And I have realized, Nomfundo, I would like to make you a admin konzo admitela abantu mabengeni.
No problem, Mom.
Okay, let me see. Ngiyakwazi nokwenza la. Okay, sengikwenzile. Okay, no wonder nje abantu abaningi belindile lapha ku-waiting room. Okay. Asilinde kancane bangene bonke. Are you a host, Manj? Nomfundo, are you a host?
Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom.
Okay, all right. So, what was I saying? Oh, that there are 3 links that we have sent. The first one that you do in the morning, and I have made them in such a way that you're also going to have your own copy, where you're going to be able to trace yourself. Or see how did you do in these 3 months, so that you will be able to see what are the emotions that you normally go to. I think it will be a perfect map to see whether you've changed or you've progressed. And then the middle one is all about writing down all your thoughts, all your behavior, and all your emotions. So that also allows you to check what kinds of thoughts are you thinking. Like for me, I love to share my experience because I know that I'm also a human being. I'm not this kind of a person who mentors people and then pretend as if I'm not facing my situations, because I feel good that will be, it's, if I do that, I'm not being true to myself. I want people to know what I am also facing things, but I have tools that I'm using so that I become victorious. So today, I was able to realize ukuthi ama-experiences engihlangabezana nawo, especially things that I call challenges, they are giving me assignment so that I know what is it that I want. If there are things that I do not like that I'm experiencing, then from that I'm able to work out ukuthi yini engiyifunayo kahle hle. Like one of the things that I've realized is that I love to explain to people ukuthi I'm doing this because of this. So that I get justified, so that I eliminate amcabango engisuke ngicabanga ukuthi bayicabanga ngami, so that therefore I will over explain myself. Even if I do not over explain myself to them, I will over explain myself to them. Understand and low in my thoughts, I will over explain myself, and then I realize, no, that's the behavior that I need to change, because I don't owe anything, any explanation, anyone any explanation until umuntu azazongibuza. Okay, and Leo habit, that's what I'm working on, because when then I'm explaining myself to them, even without telling them, I find myself ngiba anxious, I find myself ngiba guilty, as if khona into engiyikweleta umuntu kanti angikweleti umuntu. And we need to realize these negative emotions when we harbor them in our body, they become negative in such a way that they even affect the presence that we carry. They even affect the receptive, the ability to receive those things that we are actually wanting to experience in employment age. So we need to be careful, ukuthi we don't sabotage ourselves. One of the examples that I can give, somebody was sharing with me, it's, you know, I went to a restaurant with two girls, and these girls are my friend. But when I go to a restaurant, one girl was enjoying being in the restaurant, the other one attracted abantu ababhedayo, the people who were like treating snacks, beshe izinto ezisnacks kuyena. And then uthi lo muntu, I understood ukuthi, oh, this other girl who is not being interrupted by anyone's, like she's carrying this energy, ethi, I know who I am, I don't need any validation from anyone. But this other one, because uyabazi bowawuthi this one, he carries an energy that says, please validate me. I need someone to assure me ukuthi ngiright or I'm doing well because of past yakhe. So, and then I realized, oh, okay, if we don't pay attention, energy, I think it explains well, and that's an easiest term for me. If we don't pay attention to the presence and the energy and the emotions that we are feeling, even the thoughts that you are thinking on a particular given moment, then we end up sending a signal that actually works against us. Like, for instance, am I doing well? Maybe, let's say, you are going to go and deliver something, but when you, instead of delivering and being in the present moment, and then now you begin and say, am I delivering? Are they getting impressed? How am I looking? Yabon, when you are obsessed about those things, then the energy that you send out is not a powerful energy that says, wow. Then, because you are acting from a place of not being sure. What you need to do is to say, I'm here to serve you, I'm going to deliver, and I'm going to do my best. And when comes the time to do a reflection, then you do that reflection and say, oh, how can I do better next time? But when it's time to actually do the work, you do it without doubting yourself. So if we can master that, then we are going to put ourselves in a place where we are excelling. Another thing that I want to highlight that I was paying attention to today is that I was listening to Metro, and when I was listening, I think I was listening to Thibaut Touch, and I'm listening to this guy. He is so confident. It's like he's standing on the top of the mountain, and he says, "Look at me." And he says, I'm the best. And he says, I love who I am. And he says, I'm proud of who I am. He was not saying these words that I'm saying, but the way he is speaking, he is just saying, I'm not apologizing for who I am. So now, as I am asking God, where is this man standing? Because as I am imagining him in my mind, I see him standing on top of the mountain, and he's like exactly like standing, which I'm not going to fall because I have everything in control. So today, I would like us to boost our confidence. I want us to go to that mountain and stand there. But while we are standing in that mountain, I want you to listen to all the voices that are going to speak against you, and please write them down. So in reflection here to going forward, I'm going to ask that you bring a paper, a book. If you haven't bought a book now, please go tomorrow or buy a diary that you are going to write on, so that at least you will be able to see journey yako of a transformation. So now, as you are standing on that mountain of confidence, I want you to write every word, negativity, anything that will come into your mind that will challenge you, like who do you think you are? You know, and I would like you to share it with me, personally, and send it to me, so that at least I will have an idea of what is it that you have been dealing with. Yeah, I think I'm done. So usuku lwami namhlanje, paying attention to everything that I was experiencing, it actually gave me ukuthi ngibone ukuthi what is it that I'm dealing with. So in a nutshell, when you are experiencing your daily life, make sure that you pay attention, especially those things that you don't like, those things that are challenges. Zisebenzise then to identify ukuthi yini kahle hle oyifunayo, mase concentrate kakhulu kule nto oyifunayo instead kule nto leyo ungayifuni. Okay, and then pay attention ukuthi what energy are you sending out, because the energy that you are sending out will make people to treat you based on that energy. And that energy that you are sending out comes from the program that already exists when. So kuzosiza ukuthi pay attention, kulula identify program if you are paying attention. If kuwukuthi kunzima ukuthi identify how do I turn this thing around, please reach out to me, reach out to Nomfundo, then we will help you, because I don't want you to sit with a limitation until kuze kuphela 3 months singadilanga nama limitation ofisana now on a daily basis. Okay. Any questions before we start our meditation? Okay, so I'm assuming there is no one who has a question. So let's begin now. We are going to breathe in and breathe out. And we finding our central place, we go to the core of who we are. And being grateful of how we have conducted ourselves during the day. Whether there were mistakes, whether there were things that we were not happy about, but we are grateful for what we've come that far. And also we are grateful that we are aware, because awareness is power. So begin to breathe in, breathe out, fill your heart with love, joy, compassion, and gratitude. And say, I am proud of myself. I'm proud of who I am. And lift that level of confidence or of kuyiziqhenya, kusho kahle ngesiZulu, and lift it up until it's 100%. If it was a container, until the container is full and it begins to overflow. So phambi kwakho there is a mountain, and this mountain is made of gold. It's beautiful. It's a worthy, excellent, significant, important royalty mountain. And on top of it, there is a pedestal. La kuma khona uma ngabe abantu kade bekhona 1 no 2 no 3. And then there is a pedestal. Number 1 is you. There is number 2 and number 3. So I want you to go there and then choose a stand. So I said number 1 is you, but actually there's stand number 1, number 2, number 3. I want to pay attention as I say to you, go and choose a stand. Which stand are you choosing? And then begin now to move up that mountain, climb those stairs. And while you are climbing those stairs, people are standing and clapping hands for you and celebrating you, all eyes on you. So begin to take a step. And as you take a step, I want you to tell me, how are you feeling? What emotion are you feeling right now as you climb that mountain? What voice are you experiencing? What do you hear as you go up? How are your shoulders? Are they slouched, or are you walking tall with your shoulders back? And how are you receiving the clapping of the hands as people are celebrating you? How is your pace as you move up the stairs? Do you want to get it over with, or are you enjoying it and are you welcoming it? And then come to the top now, choose a stand and climb on it. And why are you choosing that stand? Why are you choosing the stand that you have chosen? Now as people now sebemingi nyawo bebevele bemile bashaya amakhwela, they are celebrating you, and there is a voice that says, Thando Joy, Billionaire Msomi, you have done well. Today we are celebrating you for a life well lived, for an impact that has been made on earth. The heavens have seen your input. I want you to listen. Are you receiving yini lawo mazwi lawo, or is there something inside you that is rejecting? And if there's something rejecting, what is it saying? If you are receiving it, those words, why are you receiving them? And as you are standing, how are you standing? Are you saying, bring it on, I deserve this? Or are you saying, I'm not comfortable to be standing here? I shouldn't be giving you any indication of the probabilities of what you might be feeling. In actual fact, I should be just giving you a scenario, and you just tell me what is it that you are feeling. So whatever it is, whatever how you were feeling, now I just want you to take now that stand of being a winner, and then embrace the celebration that you have been given. Imagine that as people are clapping hands to you, they are yabo lezi zinto cricket nalento labantu abayiqhumisa mangabe be-celebrate abantu okhanyi laba noqhakaza nobani, they are just projecting uqhakaza, but which are spiritual, angena la kuwena, and as ekuthinta impacting you, they are touching your dress, whatever it is that you are wearing, they are transforming it, changing it to something beautiful, and you're being transformed. And as they are celebrating you, the stand that you are standing on begins to rotate now, and as it rotates, transformation from head to toe. I want you to tell me, how are you looking? And how are you feeling? I want you to receive and say to yourself, I deserve this. It's my time. And actually, even if there's an element of uncomfortability, of irritability that you are feeling right now, I want you to overcome it until you come to a place where you are comfortable with receiving the compliment and the standing innovation and people celebrating you, and you know that it's because you've done well. Welcome it. Receive it. Now you are given now an opportunity to speak. A golden microphone has been given to you. There is someone who's coming to you, serving you, because now you are the VVVIP in this place, in this mountain that you are standing. Above kubo bonke abantu abakhona, all eyes are on you. Now you are being given a microphone and you are given a chance to speak. How are you receiving that microphone? And then what are you saying? And how did you start your speech? Did you say, Bengazi, things okay, Twawanjan? Or are you saying, thank you? I've waited for this opportunity for a long time, and finally I'm standing here. I knew that I was going to be here at some point in my life. And I'm so grateful that finally I have to experience this moment, this highlight, this powerful and beautiful moment in my life. And I'm so grateful. Is that what you are saying, or something on those lines, or are you saying something else? Be true to yourself. And then once you've finished talking, how do you feel? Then in a cloud, as you in the crowd, as you look, you see that there are people who are not clapping their hands and they are just looking at you. They are not even celebrating you. How do you feel when you are looking at those people? What is your heart saying? So whatever your heart is saying now, I want you to just know, detach from them, and then put your eyes and your attention to the multitudes of people that are celebrating you. Maybe you can even count them. How many are these people that are sitting down? Mina ngibona bawu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 6 or 7. And I'm saying, you know what, I don't care. And also they have their own reason why they are not celebrating. But my attention is on those people that are celebrating me. And I love it. And I'm allowing it to come into my heart, and I'm owning it. I'm receiving it. I'm containing the celebration. Because most of the time we are being celebrated and we take it and then sikudlulisele uNkulunkulu without having to receive it and own it and feel it and embrace it before we say, Father, here is the honor that I'm receiving. I give to you. Uvele uyidlulise ungakayizwa, ungakayitaste, ungakayizwa, and then you go in life une-gap, une-void yokuthi you never enjoyed the labor, your achievement. So now those people, they are few compared to the people that are celebrating you. Disregard them and understand also what they have their own story. It has nothing to do with you. And then all of a sudden somebody comes and take your hand, and then now you are being led, and you are being led nama bodyguards manje that are protecting you. This is a VVVIP. She can't or he can't just go anyhow. How do you feel as you are being surrounded by my bodyguards, and as you go between the passage, people are just like in awe. Some of them want to touch you. How do you feel? How are you reacting? And how should you be reacting? And then they're taking you to a VIP lounge where you are being served as the royalty that you are. How do you feel as you enter that room and you're being told, there's your chair, blue, royal blue and gold. And as you sit, they say, this is your day. You are not allowed to do anything but sit and enjoy the moment. Are you feeling comfortable, or do you feel like you need to stand up and do something? And then someone comes, the one who is honoring you today, and he comes to you and say, this is where you are today. You have brought yourself in this place. This is where you are going to dwell for the rest of your life. And then they take something that is a belt or an emblem that they are going to put on your forehead that is written. What words are written on that emblem? That emblem is going to shine like a light, like wena wabona ama imoto yaka Mercedes, uthi ubona isimboli uyazi ukuthi Mercedes, but futhi izobhala ukuthi Mercedes. But here, like royalty, like VIP, a very important person, the child of God. What is it that is written in that emblem that is being put on your forehead that people will be able to read, but it will also be invisible? It will be a presence that goes with you, and you will know, Oguti, this light, this emblem shines. As it shines, it reminds people who you are, and it commands you and tell them of your position. Wena wabona iphoyisa, ukuthi maqhamuka iphoyisa awutshelwa umuntu ukuthi kufuna le uqoqe, put yourself in order. So that's how the universe, people are going to receive you and treat you. But how do you feel? Are you receiving that, or is it difficult to receive it? And then this man says to you, well done. And then you are sitting with him, and you know that he's the highest ultimate VIP, because now you are sitting with him. There's nothing that you cannot ask. Anything that you want, you will have. And then he gives you a card and he says, with this card, you can ask anything. And if you produce this card, there's absolutely no place that you cannot be able to enter. And by that statement that is being said as you receive the card, what comes into your mind? The card says no limit, unlimited, no, limitless. And then the celebration continues. So we are going to end it here. Now we are left with 8 minutes. So in these 8 minutes, I want you now to just fill your heart with gratitude, because you have arrived in the mountain of confidence and significance, the mountain of royalty, of knowing who you are. And your step, namhlanje, is changed. How you carry yourself when you enter a room, the presence that you carry with yourself today has changed. So fill your heart with gratitude. As you take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. And what comes to me now, to remember, ukuthi you have the right to say what is it that you want. Abanye abantu, they live their life in misery and resentment, not asking for what they want, and they expect ukuthi kwazeke ukuthi bafunani bengashongo. So today you have the right to speak and say what you want. Even if you get rejected, but at least because you've spoken, you are not going to leave things to chance. All is well. Life is good. Take that gratitude and send it out. And tell the night that night, as I'm going to sleep, there is no night though, because even in the darkness, my Father is there. But I'm going to sleep now. Night, make sure that you take care of me. Kahle hle olondoloza wena kuzela kalala. Even in our dreams, we shall see God. Amen and amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We've come to the end of our meditation. Royalty VIP.